Finally, after several months, and we are talking about a space journey which was originally supposed to last 8 days, but is finally coming to an end after 9 months. NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore are on their way back to Earth on board a SpaceX Dragon Capsule as part of the Crew 9 mission. The capsule undocked from the International Space Station at 10:35 a.m. Indian time and is expected to make a splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean near the coast of Florida in just a few hours from now. An extremely emotional moment was seen at the International Space Station as Williams and Wilmore met the replacement crew and bid goodbye to what had been their home for the past 9 months. Before their departure, both Williams and Butch thanked the US President and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk.
We're coming back before long, so, don't make all those plans without me. We'll be back before too long.
I can tell you at the outset, all of us have the utmost respect for Mr. Musk and obviously respect and admiration for our President of the United States, Donald Trump. We appreciate them. We appreciate all that they do for us, for human spaceflight, for our nation. And we're thankful that they are in the positions they're in.
Well, if there's one thing you can never fault Donald Trump for is treading softly. And so, while President Trump acknowledged Sunita Williams and Wilmore's thanks, he decided to give things a political spin as well. He used this much delayed and much awaited return to target the Biden administration. Trump, in a social media post, said that the Biden administration had shamefully forgotten about and had abandoned the astronauts. He patted his own back and said that the process to bring them back began only after he took office and then asked Elon Musk to go up and get the abandoned astronauts. Elon Musk has long criticized the Biden administration for deliberately delaying the mission as well. He said that SpaceX could have brought the stranded astronauts back home 6 months ago, but the White House simply refused to allow it. Both Trump and Musk have alleged that the mission was pushed back deliberately for political reasons.
When are you going to launch?
I think it's about 4 weeks to bring them back.
About 4 weeks?
Yeah.
And
we're being extremely cautious. Yeah.
You now have the go-ahead.
Yes. Well, thanks to you.
They didn't have the go-ahead with Biden.
What's that?
He was going to leave him in space. I think he was going to leave him in space.
Well, it's like when we were growing up, lost in space.
Yeah, he didn't want the publicity. Can you believe it?
There's been some debate about this online, but the thing is that it was a very high-level decision. So it wasn't really even a NASA decision.
Yeah.
It was just that the Biden White House did not want to have someone who was pro-Trump rescuing astronauts right before the election. So they pushed it.
Now, even as Trump and Musk say that the astronauts were abandoned, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, the astronauts actually on the International Space Station, have refuted those claims. Wilmore, while he was still on board, had said, and I quote, "We don't feel abandoned, we don't feel stuck, we don't feel stranded. We come prepared and we come committed." Several other astronauts have also called out Musk for making such claims. In fact, one such incident eventually played out in the form of a public spat on social media platform X. European astronaut Andreas Mogensen took aim at Musk and said all his claims were a lie. Musk obviously came right back and called Mogensen a fully retarded person. He doubled down on his claim that SpaceX could have brought the astronauts back long time ago. In fact, it went back and forth. But Elon Musk's criticism of this delay is not just centered on the political establishment, but also on the company which enabled the journey to the space station in June 2024, that is Boeing. Remember, Musk has been attacking Boeing, the manufacturing company of the Starliner, which eventually suffered technical glitches, leaving the astronauts stranded for months. In the past, Musk had said that even NASA has concluded that the Boeing spacecraft is not safe. This was seen as the business side to the rescue mission, as Boeing, surprise, surprise, is the biggest competitor of Elon Musk-led SpaceX when it comes to space programs. This competition actually dates back to 2014, when NASA, the American Space Agency, held its own little internal space race. NASA chose two companies as potential partners for its future space programs. These were Boeing and SpaceX. Boeing, a well-established, long-proven aerospace engineering firm, received $4.2 billion in federal funding to build Starliner. SpaceX, A startup at that time, in comparison, got just $2.6 billion to build its Dragon capsule. And if one just looks at the trajectory of these two companies since then, SpaceX appears to be the winner by a fair margin. SpaceX first launched its manned mission to the International Space Station back in 2020. In comparison, Boeing's first manned mission to the ISS came only last year on the 5th of June, the Starliner, which was carrying Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. Even this mission was only a partial success and, more importantly, a big failure for Boeing. SpaceX, on the other hand, has routinely carried crewed missions to the space station. Musk's team is now working on what could be a big breakthrough. In the company's own words, it is working on a fully reusable transportation system which could carry crew and cargo to the Earth's orbit, the Moon, the Mars, and beyond. Boeing, on the other hand, is left to go back to the drawing board and fix the issues that it has faced with Starliner. It's but natural then that at this point, Elon Musk will definitely be more invested in ensuring that both the astronauts make a safe splashdown, because for him, it's not just about America first, but it's also a little bit of his own business interests first.